I get a text and it's like, we're going to Hi, my name is Shakia. If you are new here, I'm a licensed esthetician that also makes content on lifestyle, being a stay-at-home mom, as well as being an esthetician, and we are PCSing. We are so excited. Get ready with me while I tell you all about it. So I've already done my eyebrows. I use the brow definer by Anastasia Beverly Hills to like clean up the eyebrows with my NYX Wonder, I think it's Wonder Brow, but in the shade dark. But yes, we are moving and we are so excited. What I want y'all to do, instead of asking where we are moving to, I want y'all to take a guess and leave your guess down below in the comments. I'm about to use this ColourPop Luxe Gloss for my lips because I need something. But yeah, we are moving. This will technically, well, not technically, it is. This is our first PCS as a family. So another first and just another memory for our little family. LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Medium Beige, priming my eyelids. That was probably too much on my lids, but it's too late to go back now. So a little background, we've done PCS on our own, like before me and my husband met. Like I've PCS'd before, and then he's PCS'd before. We have just never PCS'd together. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette for my eyes. I'm gonna go in with Low Blow first, if you need a shade reference. Also, right now it's raining outside. It was looking kind of sunny before, so if the lighting looks off or if it constantly changes, that's the reason why. We're just in that time of year right now where we are. But I will be taking y'all all along the way with us as we get ready for this PCS, as we get ready for this move. If you're not military affiliated, PCS is basically the term used for moving. It's permanent change of station. So when you comment down below, you can say wherever in the world that you think we may be going. If you're familiar with the different duty stations, then you can also leave a duty station down below in the comments. I'm gonna keep it simple today with the makeup, I think. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take the shade En Fuego right here, and I'm going to see how that looks in the crease and outer corner. So this shade right here. Yeah, but I will be taking y'all all along the way with us, like before, during, like just all the moving content, and I am so excited. I'm excited for this new journey and just a fresh start again. And plus side to all that is like the amount of content that I will be able to put out there. Again, going in with En Fuego, putting that in the outer corner, and then gradually dragging that into the crease. I'm gonna zoom in just so that y'all don't constantly see my mirror. A little bit of definition. For the lid, I'm going to use Scorched, which is right here. I just feel like I haven't been using that. So yeah, so for a little backstory, I met my husband when we were both in the military, stationed in Korea. And when we left Korea, my husband got stationed here and I got stationed back in Virginia. Once I finished my enlistment, I decided to move out here. We have been out here for 6 years, which it's been a nice experience living out here in California. I'm gonna use Ounce as my brow bone. It has a little bit of shimmer to it as well, but Ounce, this very light pearl color. I'm using makeup brushes by Ariel and Morphe. I love me a nice brow bone highlight. All right, so for my eyeliner, I like to use liquid eyeliner, and I'm going to use this e.l.f. eyeliner. No wing, just keeping it simple. Today I have a client, and then I have some other things that I want to film today. Clutter my studio while I'm on FaceTime with my friends. For some reason, when I'm on FaceTime with my friends, it's like we all get so much accomplished while we're on FaceTime with each other. So we have a group FaceTime call. We call them Zoom calls, but we're really on FaceTime. It's because we have done Zoom calls before, but Zoom calls are like limited. They end within a certain amount of time or whatever. So now we just FaceTime, but we still call them Zoom calls, which I still feel is fitting because we're getting on our Zoom. Oop, I was about to put on mascara. I wait to put on my mascara until the ending because we still have to put on foundation and concealer and then the powder. So I don't want my mascara to accidentally catch powder and then you have powdery mascara, and when you put the lashes on, it's looking crazy. It's a whole thing. For foundation, I'm going to use this, it's the Urban Decay Hydration 24-hour hydration. It's called something with hyaluronic acid now, but I have the shade 70 Dark, almost out of it, which is nice because I'm trying to use up my makeup and not have too much. Like, I really like to have one of every product if I can. All right, so now let's get into how we found out that we were moving, which is so I love telling this story, but we actually have been trying to get to a certain location. Like, we've been trying to get to a certain specific location because it would have just been the perfect, just very perfect and what we would have wanted. So my husband was talking around and trying to figure out like how can we get to that location. And yeah, it seemed like he was networking and all that good stuff, trying to get us to that certain location. Eventually it was like that wasn't gonna work out for us. Like, it didn't seem like we were gonna be able to get that location. And then he was, but either way, like, my husband would ask like, okay, well, where would you want to go if we can't get this location? And I was like, wherever you want to go, like, because this is his career. I don't mind going overseas. I don't mind going wherever, like, whatever is beneficial for his career, because yeah, it's his career. So I want to make sure that I'm there to support him in whatever. I'm not going to make anything difficult. I just don't want to be anywhere where like it'll be snowing, because I really dislike cold weather, and I really dislike like snow. Like, I don't want to have to deal with driving in snow. Snow is nice to see on TV and for like a quick vacation, but not to be living in. I am going back in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. Usually I highlight the under eye area, the forehead and chin, but like I feel like recently I've been just feeling like my foundation shades that I currently have are too light. Like, I didn't feel like that in the past. And then on top of using a brightening concealer, it's just too much. So once I run out of my foundations, I'm gonna get shade matched again, and this time I'm gonna get shade matched to my chest, and I'm gonna just start doing that from now on. But the last time I did my makeup, I only highlighted my under eye, no other part of my face, and I just feel like it came out a lot better. I'm gonna do that, and whatever's left on the sponge I can always move around my face, that way it's not too bright. Yeah, I remember it was like right before, I think, 4th of July, and my husband was asked if he would like to or was okay with going to a certain location, and he asked me about it, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. And this was right before 4th of July, like right before everybody's off work. When he reports back into work, he ends up telling me, I get a text and it's like, we're going to blah blah blah. And I was like, is this for real? Like, am I able to call my dad, like, and tell him about this? Because, you know, like, they'll say stuff like, oh, we're going XYZ, but it's not like set in stone. Nothing is ever really set in stone, but like, stuff isn't set in stone. And so I was like, I'm not about to call anybody and be all excited and happy if it's not for real. But he was like, oh, this is for real. So called my parents immediately. Yeah, that happened pretty fast. And here we are, like, time is flying, and it's getting closer and closer to when we're supposed to leave, and there's still so much to do. Well, I feel like there's so much to do. There's so much I want to do. There's so much that I want to get done before we go, and just stuff that I need to take care of on my end, just to help out so that my husband isn't doing everything, which y'all will see when y'all see the next content, like these next videos, y'all will see. Forgot. So I am setting my face, well, setting the my highlighted under eye with this black Radiance True Complexion Loose Setting Powder, and I have been enjoying this powder. Definitely will be a go-to in between trying different setting powders. Like, I know, like, I could get this powder and I'd be happy. So now let's talk about relocating my business. So I did make a video about me relocating my business, and that is all true because of this whole move. Like, when I made that video, I already knew about this move. That's why I am relocating my business, which initially that was very exciting for me. But now it definitely is bittersweet. If you follow me on TikTok, which if you aren't following me on TikTok, you should, because I post my esthetician content there as well as like lifestyle content, and my TikTok has longer videos than what I'm able to post on YouTube Shorts. Yeah, it's definitely getting to the point now that we're closer to leaving that it is bittersweet, like very bittersweet, because this California is where I started Glow Treatment Studio. These are like my day one clients, and some of them are my day one clients, like they've started with me from the beginning. And it wasn't until I had a client, which she brought me to her last appointment. She had brought me a gift. And like when she brought it in, of course I was appreciative and everything, and I sat it on the table. I didn't open it up right away because of course we got to get into her facial and everything. But like towards the end of her appointment, while I'm doing her facial, I just really think, and I'm like, wow, this is about to be the last time that I see my client. And she happened to be a client that was like from the beginning, like Glow Treatment Studio, like me as a new esthetician. Like she trusted me, we transformed her skin, had to go back and do more to her skin. Like because she's a day one client, she's one of the reasons why I am where I'm at skill level wise as an esthetician, because she allowed me to do, I don't know how to explain it. I can't formulate my words right now clearly. Okay, so I'm just taking this puff sponge. I think the sun is trying to come out. I'm taking this puff sponge and just patting my forehead, and then I'm gonna do my chin just so it's not too shiny. But yeah, it's like towards the end of her appointment, I really started feeling emotional because I'm like, wow, this is really about to be the last time that I see my client. And like that's when it hit me, like, yeah, all this whole time I've been excited about leaving, but I never really thought about the fact that I would not be seeing my clients again unless for some miraculous reason that they happen to go or be at my next duty station, which I hope that would be nice if that was the case. But yeah, bittersweet. Bronzer is Fenty Beauty's Mocha Mommy. Typically I would use this like in the summertime. I also have a lighter shade which I use like during the cooler months, but I'm using this because I just feel like everything looks very light, so I don't want to look light, so this is to bring some warmth and some more warmth and more color to my skin. I'm gonna go down the bridge of my nose. I don't add any extra product. I use what's already left, but I'm definitely excited for this fresh start, like to just rebuild my business. I'm also open for the challenge and up for the challenge of building clientele from zero. I'll definitely be documenting my progress with that as I am moving to a new location. I'll of course be using the strategies that I've used in the past, but also using new strategies, coming up with new strategies and figuring out what works for me, and hopefully being able to show y'all like if I can do it, then you can do it too. Well, not hopefully, we are gonna do this, like speaking it into existence. We're gonna make it happen, like start from 0 clients to fully booked. All right, so for blush, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild blush, and it's in the shade Mellow Wine, this nice pretty color, pink color. All right, now there's personally some stuff that I want to do differently whenever we do get our new location. And these personal goals are putting myself out there to make new friends. I didn't do that when I was here in California. I wasn't focused on making new friends. Like, I already had a friend that was on her way out here when I got out here, which she's one of the ladies that I'll be FaceTiming tomorrow. One of my good friends was already on her way out here. So yeah, and I was in aesthetic school. So yeah, I wasn't focused on making new friends. I never really put myself out there to do so. Even though I see like on the spouses pages, people like saying, they put themselves out there to make new friends and stuff like that. I never did that. So I'll definitely be putting myself out there more once we get to our new location. I feel like here I was more focused on promoting Glow Treatment Studio. Yeah, that's what my posts were about. They were all about finding clients. Definitely will be doing better with that. Any posts that I made on the spouses pages, it was about Glow Treatment Studio, or at the time it was trying to have play dates for my son. Like, I wasn't ever just focused on my personal relationships or gaining any personal relationships. So I'm actually going to use the ColourPop collab with Makeup Shayla color Pose. I've really been enjoying my loose highlights. I still like a blinging highlight. I also put this on the bridge of my nose. Also, with loose highlighters, there's just so much product, like it's almost like you'll never run out of product. Also, this time around, I want to be more involved when, like, just more involved as a military spouse. I didn't come to California as a spouse, so I was just a girlfriend, so that wasn't a priority of mine. I was like, yeah, I was just a girlfriend, so I wasn't doing anything, baking or cooking stuff for the squadron and airmen and stuff like that. But this time around, I want to, when I cook, I want to be able to like give plates to my husband's airmen, like any extras that we have, because sometimes food can go to waste here. So like on Sundays when I do my Sunday dinners, like I want to be able to take like the extras and drop them off, if we have extra, to drop off like to the dorms and give them to my husband's airmen and stuff like that. Desserts, one time I made these strawberry shortcake cupcakes, and like I even was able to make them into like loaf pans. Those cupcakes and the cakes basically went to waste, like, because my family, we're a little family. So now when we get to the new location, I'll have others to share my cooking and baking with, which is very exciting. Like I've been preparing ever since we've well, even before that, like this whole year, basically this year, ever since we knew that we were moving, like for my hosting era. Like I'm gonna be in my hosting era when we get to our new location. Maybe even on a Sunday. Sundays we like to chill, but I do make Sunday dinner, so maybe like once in a while we can have a family over, not family, well maybe a family over for Sunday dinner, or maybe some of his airmen from the dorms over for Sunday dinner. But I definitely want to make sure that I am more involved. I'm just in better spirits now that I know like something exciting is coming, and just life lately has just been amazing. So I'm just definitely in a much better headspace and ready and open to doing a lot more stuff that I've always had ideas of doing, but maybe it just wasn't the right time. Alright, so this mascara that I just used was the NARS Climax mascara in Explicit Black. Gotta run to get my lashes. Actually no, because I don't want my daughter to throw a fit when she sees me, so I'm gonna use these lashes that I got from like Marshalls. It was in a huge pack, but they say they're the name Boss Babe, the style Boss Babe. Just gonna use these so I can put some lashes on, because if I go out there and come back in here, my daughter is gonna fuss. this is gonna be a breath of fresh air. It's change is just always like a breath of fresh air, like being able to start fresh, and I don't know. So it's just something exciting, something new, and I can't wait. I'm feeling very inspired right now for what is to come. So what you'll see after this video, because now it's been announced with this video, what you should expect are some cleaning and decluttering videos on my channels. Well, not cleaning videos, but decluttering videos, packing, the moving, and then of course decorating our new home. I can't wait for that. Like, I've really been holding back, like decorating. I put up the tree. I did put up a Christmas tree, which y'all have already seen, but I put that up extra early because I knew like it's crunch time. Like, we're gonna have to be out of here soon, making a house into a home. So like house to home content, all that good stuff. Decor, I love all of it. Fun fact, when I was younger, I wanted to be an interior designer, and I still would like to do interior design, all that good stuff. This lash looks crazy. I can't go out by my daughter because she's gonna want to cling to me, so I gotta put this lash on and call it a day. Yeah, these lashes are looking like a lot, but it is what it is. Hey, pretty girl, what you doing? Yeah, you with your dad? You with your dad? I'm using two different lip colors. I'm using the NYX matte lip creams. I'm using like this very dark burgundy color, and then like a pink, a pink shade too. I've been using this a lot to line my lips, the dark burgundy color, because I have a lot of this shade. It's not available anymore. I looked it up after I told somebody about it, and I was like, it's not even available anymore, but y'all can find similar colors. So I line my lips because I have so many of these, and like I mentioned before, I'm trying to go through stuff so that I don't have a bunch of stuff anymore. This lighter pink color. That is all I'm going to do because I gotta move on with my day. So here is the finished makeup look. Let me try to look in the lens so it doesn't look too crazy. But here is the finished makeup look. Don't forget to comment down below where you think we're going to next. Make sure that you keep coming back for the moving content, PCS content,